Warning, the following video contains spoilers. Of course you probably worked that one out for yourself. Low resolution models and textures that would not look out of place in Minecraft. What do you expect? This game's almost as old as I am. Animal attacks. Animal death. Mummies. No, not my mummy. And commentary recorded in my voice. Also, the game featured in this video has an age rating of Peggy 12. If you are under this age, or think you are likely to be adversely affected by any of the aforementioned content, I advise you to leave this video running with the sound muted and watch one of my other videos instead. Now, let's get this game started. Well, this is nice. Ah. And there's a passage. No, it doesn't look like there's anything to pick up anywhere. Moving on. Yep. Come on, move, woman. Okay, I'm not sure if I lost any health to that. And I probably won't know for sure until I'm editing the video together, because I was too busy focusing on the crocodile to see what was happening to my health. I'm assuming it didn't die on top of anything that can be picked up. Because it'd be just my luck to keep going thinking there's nothing here, and then miss an item because there's a dead crocodile on top of it. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, and there's another one down here. Of course there is. Get out! Get out! Get out, woman! I'm dead anyway. What? Well, that was just ridiculous. Okay, I'm getting the impression that the second crocodile that's up here doesn't turn up until I pick up that large med pack. So maybe I should take some time to kill the crocodile that's in the water first, so that that's a safe space if I need it. Is there only one crocodile down there? Well, I mean, I suppose we'll find out, won't we? Did not mean to drop into the water. Well, whilst I'm here. No, it does look as though there's only one crocodile down here. Oh, and there's the other one. which apparently has decided to turn up. Make sure I've got the shotgun selected. Will you shoot it? Would help if I was pressing the right button. Ugh. Yeah, okay, it was my fault that she wasn't shooting it because I was pressing the button that you hold down to walk rather than the button that you use to shoot your guns. Uh-oh. Wasn't expecting that panther to come back here. That was just ridiculous. That was the only panther, wasn't it? Looks like it. Okay. There's another trapdoor there. And that's obviously back down to where I was before. I wonder. Wonder if I've just got to step on this one that's got the pharaoh's head on it. Sounds like it works. I'd hope if I could look down and see it. Yep. That definitely works. I just saw a couple of items that have dropped down here. Okay. Right. So yes, that looks like a door with 2 switches. Door with 2 switches. And a door with 2 switches. Well, I just saved it before dropping down here, so I'm not going to lose anything by trying stuff out. I mean, and I know for a fact that that's a door right at the end of the corridor. But I don't know... Like I said, I know that's the door at the end of the corridor, but I don't know when I'm supposed to go through it. Hang on a second. I'm probably wasting time here, but I have a theory. No, still closed. Okay, so just had a look at the guide. There we go. So yeah, apparently if you dip into the... Yeah, I wanted to do this first because this is the 4th and final secret of this level. But apparently that door doesn't open unless you sort of dip into the middle gold door in that string of 3. And I've got the guide open in another thing, another window, because this secret requires like 5 minutes or so of moving blocks like this one around in a complicated pattern, which I don't think for a second I can do properly without a guide to tell me where to move them to. So I'm going to keep referring to that every time I move a block. And now, push this back this way. Now that switch there opens the door for you to get out, which we obviously don't want to do at the moment because we're looking for the secret that's hidden in here. And now, pull this one out. Now push it that way. Okay, now we want to pull this one back. And go all the way around to the other side and push it, please. Yeah, push it back against that wall. Right, then we want to pull this one out again. And push it back against the wall too, so that we can get at the switch and the door to get out of here once we've finished. And now we take this one, pull it back, then push it this way so that it's out of the way. Ah, yeah. And now we want this one. And I want to pull this one out as far back as we can. And then go round and push it up against the wall. Now I want to take this one, pull it back in front of the one we just pushed against the wall. And push it all the way to that wall. And then come through here. I want to pull this one back one space so that it's in line with this sort of passage that we came through. And then pull it back through the passage or doorway or whatever you want to call it. Pull it as far as we can go. And then go around and push it up against the wall again. And now come back in here, grab this one. And we want to pull this one out 2 spaces. As you probably already guessed from the shot of the small med pack that you saw as I was pulling it, here's a secret. And only 5 minutes later, probably. Won't know for certain until I actually edit the thing, because there is some stuff I'm going to have to edit out where I just sat on the pause screen whilst I read the guidebook, the guide that I had. And now that we've got that, pull this switch and get out of here. Okay, so we've just finished the 4th and final secret of this level, and in my original playthrough I went on and finished the level off and found that I'd missed 2 of the kills. So I should say that I went on and to finish the level. I meant to come back and investigate these 3 doors. However, when I was trying to reload the game to come back and explore them, I accidentally saved over my save rather than loading it, and so I went on to finish the level and found I'd missed 2 of the kills. And I said to myself, I bet I know exactly where those 2 kills are, behind that middle door, because these 2 doors on either side actually go to the same place. This is actually my 3rd playthrough of the level, because I thought it was going to be an easy thing of just going through the level again, coming back here, going through that door, and getting recording myself killing the two things in there. Turns out it's a little more complicated than that. Because if you go through this door and kill the two things on the other side of it, it sort of glitches the game further on, and so there are two mummies later on that have glitched, and one of them just stands there doing nothing, and the other one you just can't find anywhere. So the only way to get all the kills, I'm having to replace an entire section of my original gameplay to show you how to do this, because there's only one way to get all the kills in the level. Also, these two doors seal themselves behind you when you go through, but when you get to a certain point in the room, if you're stood on the floor, the door shuts itself behind you. Whereas if you jump over it, it doesn't. And the other door will stay open. So if you didn't go through it. So let's just carry on, shall we? As you can see, that door stayed open because I didn't touch the floor just here. As soon as I touched the floor here, the door shut. Which is fine because I can get back out of the other door and reopen that one if I need to, when I'm on the other side of it again. Anyway. No, this isn't one of the mummies that glitched out. I'll tell you when we get to those. Oops. Meant to put the guns away. And get up there. Where are you? Oh, of course, stood just out of sight. One down. Can't grab ledges once I've got the guns out. I better know where it is. Uh-oh, it's behind me. Yep, it's right there. And of course it can get me lost in here, can't it? Oh, get out of the way! Oh, that was really annoying. And of course, when it explodes, one of its body parts hit me. Right. Okay, and we're back, having just killed those two mummies again. And get that small med pack. Oh, and I'm not going to leave it here, am I? And now I want to climb up here. And jump across there. Oops. And again. Now, you'll notice that there are very solid bars here. And here. And that when you look up at the mouth of this giant cat statue, that there's nothing connecting it to the wall from its mouth. There's nothing coming out of its mouth connecting it to the wall. And when you look down here, there are sort of small ramps going up to the pillars. The reason I'm pointing all of this out is because these things all sort of glitch in a way, which I will show you and explain once I've done the middle room and they have glitched. And we're about to face the two mummies that glitch when you go into the middle room as well. Well, I mean, when I say face, what I mean is cowardly stand here whilst they can't get to me. Like a real hero. Uh-oh. Now you decide to come back. Get up there, please. Well, that's one down. And I have a feeling the other one's got stuck in a corner. Really is stuck, isn't it? Yeah, I can't help feeling that as soon as I try to move towards it, it's going to get unstuck. Was it... Hang on, was it that close to dying? I mean, it must have been. But yeah, so... Like I say, if I'd gone into the middle room before coming up here, one of those two mummies that I just killed would be completely glitched out and just stood here up on its hind legs without reacting to me in any way, and I wouldn't be able to shoot it or anything. And the other one would be nowhere to be seen. Anyway, now that we've dealt with that, we can go into the middle room back out there. So, pretty easy. You just jump to the cat statue and slide down. If you grab onto the ledge, you don't even have to worry about taking fall damage when you fall down here. Now, when we go out that door, what we want to do is we want to jump as we're going this way to get as close to the door without it closing before we can get through it. Not like that. I want you to... Will you get out of the way? Oh, did I forget to mention there's a mummy there? Yeah, it's still there, but it's got itself stuck. Ah, there we go. Anyway, I'm going to save it now. Because I don't expect to do this first time, and I don't want to have to go through all that again. And in fact, just before I go through there, you'll notice that because I jumped, this door didn't shut when we came back through it. But even if it had, it wouldn't have mattered because either one of the doors, we can just go back over here, pull these switches again, and they'll open again for us to get through to the end of the level. Anyway, two mummies. Oh, also, this can be a bit finicky because these tiles that have got skulls on them, instant death. Doesn't matter how much health you have, just instant death if you step on one of those tiles. At least at first. Speaking of health, I don't think I have anywhere near enough to attempt this without... And now I don't think it matters which side you go to, but you want to be as close as possible to one side and then jump backwards. Because once this turns into a slope, these skull tiles on the side Hang on, I'll tell you once I've reloaded it. So as I was saying, when these steps turn into a slope, these skull tiles on either side are safe to stand on. So what you want to do is be as close to the side and jump backwards so that you can then jump and sort of angle yourself to land on those tiles rather than sliding all the way to the bottom, because there's no way out if you end up down there. I mean, the tiles at the bottom of this pit are still instant death, but the ones on the side are fine, as long as the mummy doesn't push you off them. I really wish he'd stop doing that. And there we go. You do sort of want to aim for here because, I mean, when you could stop on one of those and get into the alcove behind the mummies, but then you're sort of at their mercy, whereas if you can get out to here, you're completely safe. And I've just realised I forgot to take the med pack before coming in here. So I guess I managed to make it. And now... save it again, because doing that was just so tricky. I don't want to have to do it again if I miss this jump. Like that. I'm not entirely certain, but I think that trying to grab the edge makes it easier to get through this doorway when you jump from there. And that takes care of that. So that's the 2 kills that I missed in my first playthrough. And that's why you want to jump as you're trying to get through that door, because just running over that bit of floor will close it. Anyway, now if we look up there, you can see there's a big red thing sticking out of the statue's mouth. That, like I say, that going through that door glitches stuff out. I'm going to wait until the music stops before talking to you, because I can't hear myself speak, so I'm assuming you can't either. Okay, now that the music stopped. Now you remember that last time we came here I said that there were very solid bars here and here. And I've already pointed out the big red tongue coming out of the cat statue's mouth now. And there aren't any ramps going to the pillars here anymore. Because for some reason going through that middle door in the room, going through that middle door that we've just gone through, glitches all this stuff out. I mean, this is actually a bit of a shortcut, because if you step through here, the bars pop back into existence. Which, like I say, is a bit of a shortcut, because otherwise you'd have to run all the way around the outside of the room to get here. Anyway, now that I've showed you what to do and what all the glitches are and everything, I'm going to go back to my original playthrough. I'm going to go back to my original playthrough and carry on from there. But if you want to get all the kills in this level, you've got to do what I've just done. Right, well, I can't see anything that looks like it wants to hurt me. But I wouldn't be at all surprised if something jumps out. There are those Uzi clips. I'm assuming that we're meant to go up, but yeah, there's a hole there, so probably. Yeah, and there's no hole or anything down here, so I think it's just Uzi clips and then go up. And of course it's a giant cat, and the spikes are designed to look like teeth. Can I shoot that from here? Like shooting panthers in a cat's mouth. I mean, the fact there's a panther and a load of spikes there makes me think I'm going to end up there at some point eventually. Oh, and I see a small med pack way off in the distance. It's really not been that long since I saved it last, has it? And then again, since the last time I saved it, I accidentally reloaded a game and had to redo a bunch of stuff. Now, I'm not an expert on cats, but I'm pretty sure that they don't usually have a large pillar protruding from their shoulder blades. Like I say, I'm not an expert on cats. I'm more of a dog person. Okay. And here comes the money. No, I thought there might be a hole in the wall there that I could get through another path or something, but there isn't. Oh, good lord. So yeah, no reason to drop down there. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to climb up that. No, apparently standing in front of this cat statue doesn't get you any sort of Easter egg shot of anything. I was about to see if I could climb on top of that wall. I mean, I don't think you can, but... yeah. I was curious. Oh, I'm so glad she stopped. Hang on. Sure. No, it's not tall enough. Surely that's not tall enough for me to have climbed up here and down there. Now begs the question, how is one supposed to get up there? Oh, unless of... I'll bet that I was supposed to get to that cat statue and then jump across to the giant gold cat. Onto its nose or something. I don't know. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not going to work. Maybe the bits in front of the eyes aren't as slippy. Would help if she jumps when I press the button. Yep, so I can't believe I didn't think about jumping up and down on the spot sooner to try and shoot it. Lovely, look at that, a switch. No, doesn't look like there's anything to pick up. And now, the cat has stuck its tongue out, if I'm not very much mistaken. Yeah, I clearly made the right decision in shooting that panther. And I'm betting that switch there will open the door behind me. And that will mean falling to my death. You moron. I mean, you literally just pointed it out to the people watching this video that there's a massive hole there. And we didn't fall down the throat this time. The cat's gullet. Oh, and that's the end of the level. Okay, so let's see if I've got everything. No, right, I've missed 2 of the kills. And I better know exactly where they are as well. They'll be in that middle room that I missed because I accidentally saved over my game when I meant to load it. So I'll get to that when I'll go back and do that over again and then splice it into the video at the appropriate time. Okay, so that is everything that this level has. Amazingly, it only took me 45 minutes less to do this the third time, because this was technically my third playthrough after all the glitches and everything, than it did the first time I played it through. I mean, I've seen speedrunners on YouTube that have managed to do this level in 30 minutes or so. I mean, which is astonishing to me, but I have no intention of trying to replicate that because I don't want to be a speedrunner. I just want to enjoy playing a game, and if you guys enjoy watching the videos, that's even better. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, give it a pause up with that liken button. Howl at me in the comments, and if you'd like to be a part of my pack, consider clicking the subscribe moon, which is orbiting on screen somewhere now.